Winter is upon us. I've been saying winter is upon us, people. Doesn't mean we should change our odor levels. Please give it up for my own Damara brother, Hage's fellow man, Patrick Sam.
Yes, guys, let's go. Twazies. Well, guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ngaiske Ngabisa. You know, but if it makes it any easier for you, you can just go ahead and call me Patrick, you know. Guys, I decided to do Free Your Mind, you know, because I've been hanging around with Slick, and I see how this guy makes the stage work for him. You know what I mean? Like, this thing is just like, I'm like, yo, I need to get on that Free Your Mind shit. You know what I mean? So I decided, bruh, you need to get on that stage. You know, when we're out there and we are just saying hi to the ladies, like, hey. And then my nigga just comes and he's like, I'm Slick the Dick. And then they're like, Dick? Oh, that's all they can think about. Like, dick. Later on, a few drinks later, can you imagine what happens? Dick. You know what I mean? So I decided, nah. Slick taught me two things. He taught me two things. Do comedy, one, and have the magic word in your name. Dick. So, allow me to reintroduce myself. You know, from now, I also want to go by another name. I'm trying to get my count up. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting laid recently. You know what I mean? I'm too busy with my career, trying to beat poverty. You know, poverty is real. So let me reintroduce myself as Pat the Cock. You know what? Pat the Cock. So ladies, if you see me from now, don't come give me those stupid hello hug. Nah, just come up to me and pat the cock. You know what I mean? If it likes it, it'll wake up in the morning, doodling, cuckoo. You know what I mean? So from now, just call him what? Pat the cock. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, the count's gonna go up. Guys, actually, you know, as some of you know, as a young, modern African man, you know, from Damarak Ian, right across Tubuse's store, you know, I have, you know, I'm one step away from being happy. Imagine living in a country where you can't buy a car out of the box. It's just second hand, fourth, fifth, 40th hand. You know what I mean? Some people's partners aren't even second hand. So I'm like, how come maybe I ain't got no more virgins to marry? Because I promise you, my mom lied to me. She told me when I was young, my friend, one day when you grow up, you must marry a virgin. Like you must buy a car out of the box. You know what I mean? So recently I'm like, nah, man, that's not common. And I'm wondering why are marrying virgins not so common? And then I realized a third of the virgins are lost due to drugs and alcohol. You know, all those mornings when you wake up and you're like, shit, I don't remember what happened last night, you know? As if it was a lighter that you just gave up for the night or something. And the rest of us lost it because of Oruo. Housigi. On spearlays. I thought I was the party last year. To never to never getting no higher to die or whatever. Chivas tipa, and say, wait as you pass, say cremos. No, who come with a very kind face, man. No, Chais fat cat, name, and never gets hungry. No, man. So, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there are no virgins in Namibia. All I'm saying is that there are less virgins to marry in Namibia that there's water for Vintuk. You know what I mean? Where are all the Vambus in the house? Let me hear you. I need all the Vambus. You see? When you've got the Vambus supporting, shit just goes right. You know what I mean? You just got tender. The situation is verschrikkelijk. Huh? All the Vambus, you are quiet now. What happened just now? You're like, ah! The situation is verschrikkelijk. Verschrikkelijk is, I mean, this is really bad. As verschrikkelijk. And you know what's verschrikkelijk about it? Is the fact that, you know, we are new Namibia, it's 26 years later. And last year, now 25th, when we had the Ukwangala, you know, being there, being inaugurated, I was very happy. I mean, this is one of our first presidents who didn't get a PhD for Christmas. He actually studied for it. You know what I mean? So I was happy that this guy was up there. You know? Very happy as a Kwangara. But then he got a German to control the wallet. And this nigga came up with like solidarity tax. Black people don't like solidarity tax. We've been paying solidarity tax. I mean, the reason why all of them show up from Okafia to where Oshinene on your graduation day is because they're all like, because they know you'll be paying black tax. You know, your aunt's going to call you, they can't, They want us to pay it 2 times, you know, keep the black man down. And then when you talk about these things, people think like black privilege, you are there for a reason. And then when you, you know, and then when you talk about like things like this, like black tax, people think like black privilege means reverse racism. You know, they think it's reverse racism. Like, oh my God, what are they doing? We need to go to Australia. Like, I'm like, hell no, you ain't going nowhere. You got 10 sweets. I'm just taking 4 or 5 of them away, okay? I'm still leaving you with 5 of your sweets. Is that okay? Because the other 2 kids don't have sweets, okay? So we'll take the 4 or 5 sweets and we'll give it over there. Are you happy? No, man, I miss my 10 sweets. Zuma must go. Zuma must go, man. I'm like, shit, you are first curriculum. That is first curriculum. During apartheid, we were also young, man. I was thinking about, as a black person, you're not allowed to miss apartheid. It's like your mama will kill you. She'd be like, I miss apartheid. I'm like, hey, what? You're not allowed to miss apartheid. But I was missing apartheid the other day for the first time in my life. And you know why? Because during apartheid, we had one type of black person. You know, everybody lived in a 2-bedroom house with a bathroom outside. All the kids ate from the same food. You know, you were running around playing amagus and tobangwakau and all these things. You know what I mean? There was one type of black, you know? And ever since independence, that's why I get offended these days when people are like, oh, black people. I'm like, what black? Which black are you talking about? There's different types of black. Are you talking about the rural urban migration guys? You know, the ones who, when they first came to Windhoek and saw the lights, they thought the city was burning. And now they try to like keep themselves cool. You know what I mean? They were like, yo, rural urban, where are you from? I'm from Windhoek. I'm like, no. Where are you going to be buried? Where? Because that's where you are from, not Windhoek. Now you are just lights. Are you talking about that black? Or are you talking about the, what's your name? Dandago. But you can just call me Danny. Dandago. It's a regard who's going to So, yo. Dandago. Where you from? Yo, I'm just in town from UCT. You know, I'm just like around for a few days. I'm like, it's a regard you know, so you find different types of blacks these days. Coconut blacks, they always amaze me. I'm like, are you serious? You cannot speak your mother tongue. Yo, no, like my parents, like, we're not around. Okay. Sharp. Then you find my favorites, the PEE black. Yeah? That's a new type of black guys, and they're my favorites for one reason. Huh? No. The PEEs are my favorite. Precisely because we are not in Nigeria. Where are you? You see? You know how black people are also changing. When we grew up, we were all about the church. Sunday mornings, you are just, yes, Sunday school, you know. But more and more black people stopped going to the church. Even Freeyourmind last month, they were making fun of the church. Like it's, you know, I saw the people laughing. They're like, oh, I'm going to hell. I'm like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're laughing at Jesus. You know? And so I'm like, black people, what happened to the church? Because people are like, no, Christians are crazy. They are crazy. I said, I agree with you. They are crazy. But I think because they're crazy, we should keep them in the church. I mean, imagine Meme Selma, they're like, yalo, yal. What must she do now? Just outside the club, the DMT is closed. It's just Meme Selma. You know what I mean? I mean, think about Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, what are they going to be doing? Jehovah's Witnesses are going to be like selling you drugs at home. Like, yo, I got a new crack pipe for you. You know what I mean? Like, you want some? I'm like, no, keep the Jehovah's in the church. Keep them in the church. They're goddamn crazy. You know? Or like Johannes, who's there when the pastor's praying. Like, what else is going to give him that attack except like man drugs or like tech? You know what I mean? So I'm like, I get it, guys. People are crazy in church, but let's keep them there. You don't agree? We must keep them in the church, man. People recently found out that I have a gay brother. So the guys came out to me like, yo, Petrico, your brother is gay. Oh, where does that hurt? I'm like, nah, nigga, that's not my asshole. Are you serious? Step back. But this nigga wants me in my head to go crazy. Like, I must apparently be thinking about like a dick going up his ass as I ask for water. I'm like, nah, man, what you thinking about? Am I hurt? What are you thinking about? You know, come by there, asking your brother, please pass me the water there. And you must imagine like he had a dick in his mouth the night before. I'm like, nah, guys, like this whole like gay thing, we just gotta like chill on that. This ain't my shit. I'm not about to be perverted. What are you thinking about when you see my brother? That's about that. You're so concerned. Yeah, you want to. Yeah, below the red line. Yeah, I see. Yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is just like this new born-free culture. Even people who are not born-frees are just doing it. This selfie thing. Everybody just there. Selfie the whole time. I'm like, yo, these people, by the time they die, they would have taken so many selfies that at their funerals, we won't even like read the eulogy. We will just project Facebook. Look at this one. Snapchat where you are there drunk and things. People are like, woo, it's a good thing she died, nah. Look at that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be resting in peace anymore. Like, that shit's going to flip it up. We're just scrolling there. Look at her there. Look at her cleavage. Look at her there. Oh, aye, that one. Sorry, sister. We are moving on. You know, guys, you got to think about these things. I think the only two people that can take a selfie are Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, and Mercedes. You know, because they kind of transformed recently in their lives. You know what I mean? You know? I mean, Fresh, your face didn't change from 9 to 11. It didn't change in the last 3 years. It's not going to change in the next 5. You know what I mean? So I think we should regulate the number of selfies people can take. Selfies should be regulated like 1 selfie a week. Look at all the black girls like, whoa, what? I change my hair every 3 days. What's up? Huh? I look at the black girls. Girls, don't worry. You'll be fine, right? So I just think like allowing selfies to continue is like just supporting your friend who masturbates all the time. You know, just masturbation. You're like, yeah, choma, como choma. You know, it's like, oh, your friend is like, yo, I haven't in a while. You're like, yo, Kara masturbated. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. People are just, they're masturbating with their goddamn selfies. So what I want to do is, to all the people who can say first, crack. Oh, yeah, you see, now they're the minority in Namibia. Huh? Yeah? If you had to call a gathering, you might just call it first, crack. I also want to take my one-time selfie, you know, on stage. So, guys, are you ready? Everybody's going to be in it, and we're going to upload it. Are we ready? Okay. At the count of 3, ne? Oh, it's my first time doing this. I don't know. Oh, the remote, you see? Ooh, Kwangara. Yes. Oh, you say I must turn it around. So, are you guys ready to say first crack leg? 1, 2, 3. First crack leg! I didn't take the picture. I pressed the wrong button. You see, I don't do selfies. I'm even shaking. 1, 2, 3. First crack leg! Yeah, guys, that's all my time for the night. I'm Patsam. Pat the cock. Hashtag that. Free your mind. Respect my humor.